Here's a few things that you must know before you even go managing your first OnlyFans model. All right, so get yourself familiar with anti-detect web browsers and proxy IP addresses. Now you're gonna say to me, what the hell is a proxy? Well, what's an anti-detect web browser? Can't I just open Chrome, log into OnlyFans, and then start managing the No, you can't. What you need to do is you need to not let OnlyFans know that you are running the OnlyFans account. Now, OnlyFans has said themselves that they don't mind agencies helping out models or models using services to help run their account, to help manage it, as long as they can guarantee that the model is still making a lot of money from their account. You still need to give the impression that the model is still doing the majority of the heavy lifting. So you're going to use an anti-detect web browser and a proxy IP address to fool the OnlyFans account into thinking it is only the model logging into the account and not chatters, not you, not schedulers, not people who are scheduling content, not all these different people, because then you're going to have some issues, all right? So first of all, get yourself familiar with the anti-detect web browsers. There are a few, actually there's a lot. A lot of them email me wanting to partner up, wanting me to shill their product on my YouTube channel, but I've decided to partner with one, and that is Dolphin Anti. So I would say go download Dolphin Anti, get familiar with their anti-detect web browser, and then start learning about proxies. Link is down below for Dolphin Anti. Now, to be fair, Incogniton is actually pretty good as well. Dolphin Anti is slightly more sophisticated, has a little bit more options, but Incogniton's up there as well. I would stay away from Go Login. I think it was Go Login. I don't know. Just go download Dolphin Anti, link below, because then I get a little kick from it. But then once you've downloaded that, go learn about proxies. Now, what are proxies? A proxy IP address gives the impression that the device you're using is accessing the internet from a location where it is not. Now, this is important because you'll find that a lot of platforms, especially when you're marketing like Reddit and dating apps, will flat out ban the IP address. So this is the address registered to your device when you access the internet. So by using a proxy, you can get around this. Now, OnlyFans, you want a proxy IP address and you want it linked to the anti-detect web browser. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna download this anti-detect web browser, you're gonna create a new browser profile, and then you're gonna find a proxy that is in the same country as where the model is. So if you have your model and she's in Australia, you're gonna find a proxy IP address that is located anywhere within Australia. You're gonna link it to the browser profile, and then whenever you log into it, you're only gonna access the account from that browser profile with the proxy IP address. And then eventually when you scale and you get chatters and you have other people accessing the account for whatever reason you are employing them to, obviously, then they're also going to access the OnlyFans account using that browser profile and that proxy combination. Now, what's going to happen is this. It's unrealistic to say to the model, hey, you can only access your account from this anti-detect web browser profile with proxy IP address. She's gonna be like, oh my God, I'm not gonna bother doing that. So you're gonna find that the model's probably still gonna access the OnlyFans account from a mobile phone. She's gonna wanna check up and make sure that you're doing a good job. This way, at least you've narrowed it down. So now there's only 2 devices, according to OnlyFans, that are accessing the OnlyFans account. It will be the model's mobile device, no worries at all. Your anti-detect web browser profile is on, whether PC, MacBook, whatever. So then the OnlyFans account only thinks those 2 devices are logging on, and then OnlyFans sees that and goes, yeah, no worries, yeah, that's fair enough. Now, the different proxy IP addresses are the following. You have a static residential proxy, which is the proxy that I recommend you get. Static meaning stay still, and residential meaning house. So if you're logging into any platform from a laptop, then you'll want a static residential, because then the proxy IP address looks like it's from a house that's standing still. Makes sense, right? Why do I say that? Because there's other ones. There's rotating residential, which means it looks like it's come from a house, but it's bouncing all around. Then there's mobile proxy, so it looks like it's coming from a mobile device. To be fair, they're probably the safest ones to use, but they're also very, very expensive. So static residential is fine for the purpose of an OnlyFans account. Now, as you get into the weeds, you're gonna find out that different proxies kind of have different qualities. So some proxy IP addresses will not be as good as others. What do I mean by this? I mean, when you go to look up the proxy on sites like Scamalytics, whatever, to check how good the proxy is, it's going to have a fraudulent rating. Now, this is the rating that platforms see. Now, from my experience, when you log on to OnlyFans with a proxy, they don't really care about the quality a whole lot. I've used some pretty dog shit proxies, still logged into OnlyFans accounts for models, and had no worries at all. Now, don't confuse this by using the same shitty proxies for other things like Reddit and dating apps. I see a lot of people in the comments confusing them all, going, but you said you can use shitty proxies with OnlyFans, and when I went to use it with my dating app, it didn't work and it got banned. Yeah, that's what I mean. Don't confuse it, all right? Now, there's also data center proxies, which means it's pretty much proxy IP addresses that multiple people can use. They look like they're coming from data centers, which are big central hubs, and that doesn't look like a house, so therefore I wouldn't go using that either. Plus, the risk you have there is that other people can be using the same proxies, which means the fraud rating is going to go through the roof. I can't remember if there's any others. There's a few. Anyway, without any notes or anything in front of me, I can't remember, but pretty much just get static residential or mobile if you want. No, don't do that because it's just an unnecessary expense. You want static residential proxy, right? And that's it. Now, the other thing you're going to want to do when you're managing an OnlyFans account in order to avoid getting banned is roster times when people go on. So say to your model, all right, so I'll be on at night so I can chat during this time and this time. So no worries, you can check your account, that's fine. Just don't jump on during these times, because once you have different devices starting to log in at the same time, that's when they go, not sure about that one, all right? Now, especially when you have chatters as well. So there'll be you, then your chatters, and then the model will all be accessing the account. So once this starts happening, make sure that you roster times that the model can check the account. The model can essentially just check the account whenever you guys aren't on, because they're not doing anything. That's your pitch. You do everything for them. They just want to check to make sure you're not stealing anything, really. So just say to the model, look, the chatters are on this time, I'm during this time. Sundays we schedule all the content, so don't go on at night or during the day. You just go on here, and then that's it. So make sure you familiarize yourself, as I said, with anti-detect web browsers. Proxies, I've pretty much just told you everything you need to know. And then go setting it up now so that when you start managing your OnlyFans models, you already know the ins and outs of all these things and why they're required. I see some people in the comments saying, why is this for? What is this? That's it. Make sure you use anti-detect web browser profile plus proxy IP address, static residential proxy IP address located in the same country as the model that you're managing, and then only log in from that. And that's it. Now, if you like the video or you like the source that I'm giving in these videos, join my Discord via the link below and you'll see a shitload more where that came from, including contract templates and scripts, and it's got a shitload of downloadable stuff in there. Just click the link below to join it. And if you like the video, go smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.